Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving and a victorious Black Friday, and I hope that you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's as well. So, I got some downtime. I figured, let's go back and watch the women's War Games match, because I didn't get to catch the whole thing. So, I figured, let's sit down and watch it, and the one thing from the women's War Games match that I really liked, and kind of like the main focus of the video, is I really like what they're doing with Tiffany Stratton's run with the Money in the Bank briefcase, specifically on how they're teasing on how she's going to, because we know she's probably going to cash it in on Nia. We all know that. But I like how they're teasing it. It's like, what are you going to do? You going to cash it in on me? And she's like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's not what you think. But how they did it in War Games was genius. When Tiffany comes into the War Games, she goes and gets a trash can. She doesn't mess with it for a while, and then she comes back, and she starts emptying the trash can, and you see both Nia and Liv are down, and they're knocked out. She pulls out the briefcase, and you're like, is she going to cash in on War Games? Can she do it? And how Michael Cole and Corey Graves were like, oh my gosh, are we going to have a cash in here on War Games? Can she do it? And I'm like, yeah, she can do it. And then, of course, it gets interrupted because I'm hoping that they do something really special with her cash in. They've been building it up like crazy. The payoff has got to be great. So I'm really hyped at what they're going to do with her cash in. And other than her having a rivalry with Nia Jax, I can see her and Candice LeRae having a rivalry, because they kind of did what Roman Reigns and CM Punk did during their War Games match while they were waiting for their time to come out of the cage. When it's time for Tiffany to come out, Candice just goes right past her. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a rivalry that they could do. They could start it with that. I mean, that's kind of petty, but other than that, and her going against Nia Jax, maybe even her going up against Raquel Rodriguez, I'm hoping that they give Tiffany the title for a very long time. I would love to see her go up against Bayley, Candice LeRae, maybe even have her go against Liv Morgan, kind of like champion versus champion, maybe at next year's Crown Jewel. But I'm really hyped to see what they're going to do with her when she becomes the women's champion, whether she becomes the WWE Women's Champion or the Women's World Champion. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it, because they're pulling out all the stops. Speaking of that, we all know I'm a mark for WCW, but when it comes to the War Games, I really wish that they would, like, for one night only or something, or like a dedication to Dusty Rhodes or something, bring back the ceiling just like how TNA does with their Lethal Lockdown match. I'm really just wanting to see the roof over the cage, because I actually went back and watched some old War Games matches before War Games last week. So I'm a sucker for WCW. I like the old War Games style better. Just saying. A bit of an update. I don't know what videos I'm going to get done before the beginning of the new year, but what I want 2025 to be is I want to spend a lot more time focusing on my fantasy booking videos, because I loved when I fantasy booked how I would have taken the WWE title off of Roman Reigns in a Royal Rumble match. And I've got a few scripts written out. I really want to do the big project that I was talking about months earlier. Was me trying to figure out how to fantasy book Sting versus The Undertaker, and I've really been having a hard time, like, how to make it work. And I've heard people like Dutch Mantell and Jim Cornette basically say, like, it's an idea that's better on paper, but it can't be done. I'm trying to prove that it can be done, and I'm having a hard time doing it. I do have a fantasy booking video that I have done before, but I've expanded it. So I'm going to wait until my editor has the where we're going to film it all cleaned up and stuff, and then the video will look 100 times better, just like my all-in video. Please go check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with the channel. I want to do some more fantasy booking videos. If there's anything you guys want to see me do, let me know. I do have a video coming about one of my favorite TNA pay-per-views of all time, No Surrender in 2008. I cannot wait to show you all that. But until then, guys, put in the comments below, what are some videos that you would like me to do? What do you think about Tiffany Stratton's Money in the Bank run? I really want to know. What do you think? Should WWE go back to how WCW did War Games? Should we get the ceiling, or should we just keep it as is and leave the past in the past? Guys, do not forget to super kick the like button and spirit the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3. And I'll see you all next time. And until then, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye, guys.